As welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to take you through the ultimate glute workout. So if you don't like squatting, then this workout is definitely for you because we're not doing any squat workout. But first we're going to start off by doing some dynamic stretches to 1, get our blood pumping, 2, to help loosen our hips, and 3, to give us more flexibility to do this workout. So guys, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first dynamic stretch that we're going to do is the deep squat and extension. So you're going to stand just as you're doing a squat with your feet shoulder width apart. Then you're going to use both hands to grab the top of your feet, then go down into a deep squat, then extend. Now with the deep squat to extension, it helps to warm up our lower body where we're giving our hamstring a nice stretch, because for me guys, personally, I'm always tight in my hamstrings, so I tend to do this before I do my leg day. So it gives me more flexibility, helps my blood to flow, so I could do the workout without getting any form of injury. Alright, now we're gonna hold, we're gonna keep this position for 10 seconds. Second dynamic stretch that we're going to do is the alternating lateral side lunges. Now with this one helps with your flexibility and mobility in your hips and in your thighs. All right, so let's get into it, and we're doing each dynamic stretch for 10 seconds, but with this we're doing 20 because I want to make sure we do 10 seconds on each side. All right, we're going to do 2 rounds, so let's get into it. Stretch that we're going to do is a hip opener. Now guys, if you're someone who your balance is a bit off, you could hold on to an object, but if you're fine with doing it just by standing up, then we're going to do 10 reps on each side. All right, and then after that we're going to do some basic squat and get into our workout. And I like doing the hip opener because it loosens up our hip flexor muscle, which is very important, especially if you're doing lower body workout. So next we're going to do some basic squats. We're going to do 2 rounds of 10 seconds. Alright guys, so that's it for our warm-up stretches. So let's get into our first exercise. Alright, so because I'm targeting my glutes and for your quads, alright? So let's get into it. Ooh. I didn't die. Good job to me. The second exercise is going to be the hack squat. I personally love the hack squat because it offers you a little support. So you get that support to push a little bit harder and to even push through your last set. Now for me, I'm going to start off with 245 plates on each side and we're going for 4 sets of 12. But like I said, guys, remember your form and go at your own pace. If you can't do 12, lower it to either 6 or 8 or even 10. All right, so okay guys, so the 245 plates felt pretty good. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go ahead and put on another 45 on each side just to see how it feels. But I did like the muscles that the hack squat targeted when I was doing my first set. So yes, we're going heavy. Alright guys, that was my last set. So next week I'm gonna move on to doing some reverse lunges. Alright, but first, hydrate. Drink water. So with the leg extension is pretty simple. All you have to do is just adjust the seat, adjust the weight, and do your first set. Now I'm doing 4 sets of 12. Listen, 12 guys, look at the, that's all hard work. All right, what we're going to do is the RDL. Now the RDL is a compound movement, so you're not only going to target your glutes, your quads, your hamstring, but your entire lower body. And guys, don't forget to breathe through your movement and engage your core. So we're going to do 4 sets of 12. So let's get into our first set, which is I added 245 plates. Guys, so the 5th and final workout that we're going to do is the sled push. So what we're going to do, we're going to first push it forward, and on our way back we're going to pull it. Now this workout is a compound movement and it targets the entire lower body, and And if you're someone who is in the army and you know you're taking the ACFT, I highly recommend doing the sled push at least 2 times a week, because that will help you to shorten your time when you're doing the sprint jack carry, but also it builds endurance. And I do love doing it because for me personally, it helps me to build my strength and it helps me to build my endurance. And I enjoy doing it, even though it's a challenge, but hey, it's worth it. So let's get into our last workout and wrap it up. I'm gonna take my shoes off for this one because these are the big on my feet, so they'll tend to slip off, all right? I use it. Alright guys, so that is it for today. First started off by doing some dynamic stretches, followed by leg press, hack squats, leg extensions, RDL, and then we finish up with some sled push. Guys, if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to hit like, share, comment, and subscribe. Alright, you guys have an amazing weekend, and I'll catch you in my next video.